Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I thank the Honourable Member for the question. Mr. Speaker, sir, government's bus fare scheme was initially introduced in 2011, 11 years ago, by the Bainimarama government, with a total beneficiaries of 22,928. The scheme was designed as a 50% concession targeted at older persons aged 60 plus and persons living with disabilities. In 2018, consistent with the Fijian government's commitment to digital transformation and modernizing the transport industry, the bus fare scheme transitioned to the e-ticketing platform with a $40 monthly top-up. With effect from May 2022, Ministry has also revised its payment schedule to make quarterly payment of $75. From 2018 to date, the government had allocated more than $36 million towards this great initiative. Due to COVID, Mr. Speaker, and the COVID-19 movement restrictions, government saw it prudent to reduce the top-up to $20 and as least as $10. Mr. Speaker, the Fiji First government's rationale on this program is essentially aimed at promoting a culture of appreciation for our elders and the recognition of the rights and empowerment of persons living with disabilities. The appreciation of our elders for their contribution to Fiji's development as a nation is very much a conscious choice. Recognizing the rights of persons living with disability and empowering them is another conscious choice of the Fiji First government. Mr. Speaker, today the bus fare program assists 41,457 Fijians, comprising 38,980 older persons aged 60 plus and 2,527 persons with disabilities. Mr. Speaker, over the last 5 years, the Fiji First government has provided $35.2 million towards ensuring that our elders and persons living with disabilities are not left behind. Some may argue that the cost of living has increased and therefore the support for the elderly and persons living with disability needs to increase. I can assure you, Mr. Speaker, that the Fiji First government will certainly do all it can to support all Fijians in need. Our ability to assist, of course, depends on the strength of our economy right now and the prudency in which we manage our finances as a nation. Mr. Speaker, as per the revised budget of March 2022, government has increased its allocation to $6 million for the bus fare scheme. This will allow every entitled citizen to receive a $25 top-up monthly. Mr. Speaker, this is made possible with the strengthening of our economy as we have managed to contain the COVID virus, opened up our borders as early as possible and allowed our tourism sector to grow. Mr. Speaker, I wish to also advise the August House that in recognition of a more efficient and less administrative service, government will administer the next 3 months top-up as a batch payment. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, the Fiji First government will continue to ensure that every older person and persons living with disability will age and live with dignity. Before I take my seat, Mr. Speaker, I wish to acknowledge all the citizens and all the school children and organizations that have organized their own events, muftis, concerts, character parades, literature, reviews, and competitions, etc., to commemorate the 143rd year of the arrival of indentured laborers in Fiji. As a proud descendant of the Gidmitians, I wish to take this time to say to my fellow Fijians that we must always hold the sacrifices, the struggles, the contributions of our Gidmitians close to our heart. Their sweat, blood, tears are ingrained in our history, and we must honor that because they were indeed a massive part of building the Fiji we know. Mr. Speaker, I pay my utmost respect to all our Gidmitia ancestors. Thank you.
I thank the Honourable Minister.